Hey y'all, guess what? I'm on time tonight. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah. A little bit of wall showing. Gotta fix that. Oh, yeah. How are y'all? Welcome to the OraCola. I'm Marcy Cola. I'm coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas on November 8th, 2023. Oh my God, we're cruising through 2023 so fast. And I'm trying to untangle my thing here. I tied it off like you'd tie off an umbilical cord because it was dangling too low and getting dragged in like the dog hair and stuff. So I tied it up, but now that I'm sitting down, I need to be free. So here we go. Welcome to the show, y'all. Look at Apollo drinking water just like he did last time. It's going to be a good one. I feel it. I feel it. Are y'all feeling it? Let's feel it together. Oh, we got Carol Jean in the house. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Carol Jean. Good to see y'all. I'm going to change my chat to the live chat. Here we go. And then, whoever else shows up, shows up. And if it's just you and Carol Jean, Patrick, it's going to be a very intimate show. So thank you. I was going with the green and the gold today. That was my inspiration. Green and gold. Oh, hey, fuck you. Good to see you. Hey, PNG. Good to see you. Oh, my goodness. It's a family reunion tonight here on the OraCola. Just in time for Thanksgiving. Now, I don't know what y'all got going on for Thanksgiving, but here's my plan. I plan to work at my second job and then pretend that I'm too tired from work to actually do anything. Or say, I'm working during your thing. Like, I have it all planned out. I don't ever do anything on Thanksgiving no more. I have given up on Thanksgiving. It's not that I don't care about getting with my family members and my friends. I do. I like to enjoy their company, but not on Thanksgiving. It's taken me a very long time to accept this. I don't want to be around no motherfucking family on Thanksgiving. There's too much like heavy, like burden, kind of like expectations put on it. And I just can't. I just can't do it no more. So I just like have decided I'm going to work. I'm going to make money on Thanksgiving. And here's the best part. I get paid at my regular job. It's like a holiday pay. And then I get paid at my second job, which pays me better than my other job. So like I get double pay on Thanksgiving. That's a win-win for me. You know what's not a win? Eating dry turkey and terrible stuffing in front of somebody's shitty like screen watching football that I don't give a fuck about. So anyway, I hope y'all are going to have a good Thanksgiving, whatever you choose to do. Choose to do something that delights you. Don't feel obligated to do the thing that's expected. That's where people get caught up. They do the thing that's expected, that's indoctrinated into them, and then they don't do the thing that actually would make them happy. And if we all did that, probably be a lot better place. Right? Right. Okay. Hey, Prince. Good to see you. Lava. Good to see you. Oh, my goodness. Such a great little crowd tonight. Okay. Well, since we're all assembled, I think we should get right into the ritual just before I forget it. If you have your own ritual, now is the time to do it. Of course, I don't judge your ritual. I just do mine and you do yours, and let's do it. So, first thing we're going to do is burn some sacred wood. Just like let that sweet smelling smoke go up in the air. Set the stage for what's about to occur, which is a whole lot of oracling. We're going to oracle tonight. We're going to oracle the fuck out of tonight. Y'all are here to witness it. Okay. And we burn that sacred wood. So now we're going to ring the bell. In case the universe didn't smell that invitation, we're going to make an auditory invitation as well. and say, hey, we're here. We're going to like hang out and like read some oracles for a while. And we'd love it for you to be with us. And then, of course, we've got our pathogen wand. We are in the midst of the cold and flu season. Come on. You can do it. There you go. There she goes. Yeah, so we want to make sure we wave this around and eradicate any pathogens, whether man-made or natural. We don't discriminate here on the OraCola. All the pathogens are equally eradicated by this magic wand that I have to put batteries in and spank before it works. Just saying. Okay, and then we got our Prospera spray. You know what? I'm going to admit something. I'm wearing this around. I like patchouli. I'm one of them patchouli people. I have to admit it. I do like me some patchouli scent. And this is just the right amount of patchouli scent that I want sticking to me so that every time I catch a whiff of myself, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a dirty hippie. I love it. So I'm just like on this spray. So it might run out faster than a rich bitch witch spray. I'm just putting it on notice. Putting y'all on notice. But we're going to spray this for abundance and also for just smelling fucking good. Love it. All right. And then finally, we got our Florida water chakra anointment and cleansing. We get down into that root chakra and then all the way back up and around in the aura. We just cleanse ourselves with this. It's going to last us probably the rest of our life if we use it at the rate we've been using it. But you know what? You never know. It took a while for the rich bitch witch to go away, but it eventually did. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I use very little. Like sometimes I'll anoint myself during the show. Most times. Sometimes I'll anoint myself at other times, but usually it's just a dab. Oh, God. Why? Jesus Christ. Why? Sorry. I had to get emotional. All right. Well, we did the ritual. So y'all know how this shit works. All y'all know how all this shit works. So I better see some questions popping up in the chat very soon. I'm going to take a sip and just like wet my whistle. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. It does smell good. And I know y'all sent it to me, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Well, nobody has a question for the universe. So if you have a question for the universe, put it in the chat. Put your oracle selection in all caps or something in all caps. Remember, the oracles are listed in the description box below. Then I will hopefully see it come up in the live chat. Don't forget to change it to the live chat, not the top chat, at the top of the chat box. And then I will consult the oracle and you will get your answer. This is a simple show. It is a very simple show. We don't have no drama. We ain't no haterating in this hollery or whatever. We're just like doing our thing. And y'all are a part of it. So, Carol Jean starts off with a firecracker. The emoji deck for my lidocaine injections. Okay. Well, seems like a medical procedure. This is a very dicey oracle to choose. Of course, the family knows that the emoji deck is one of the secret oracles that I have that are not listed in the description box below and are often use at your own risk kind of oracles. They may or may not give you the answer you seek. They will definitely give you an answer. And you probably know the answer they're going to give you. So you did it on purpose. Oh my goodness. Well, don't manifest the bad shit in your life. That's what I'm saying. Remember, vibrate higher. Don't manifest the bad shit in your life. It's that simple. I know it sounds easy on paper, but god damn it, we're humans and we're here to fuck up. That is our purpose. Ultimately, our purpose is to fuck shit up. And goddamn, so many people are fucking their shit up all the time. All the time. Even with the evidence that they're doing it in their fucking face, they're fucking it up. So, yeah, I get it. I do it too. I fuck shit up all the time. Shit, I should know better than to fuck up. I'm still fucking that shit up. What can I do but just fuck it up? All right. Well, I don't love this deck for its message because usually it's very dour, but I do love the fact that it's very shuffleable. And many of my other oracles are not shuffleable. So let's see. Carol Jean, you asked for it. Here it is. Oh, sickness. Sickness. 6 is a mask and a partridge in a pear tree. I'm just like, I don't even know. It's a medical procedure, so you at least get that validation here. There will probably be some masking going on. But yeah. You asked, you got the answer. You know the emoji deck will always deliver. The emoji deck is a comedian. I've come to realize the emoji deck is always going to give you an answer that you hate, but in the most playful way. Therefore, it is the court jester of our oracles, which is why it's not listed down below. I don't want it to like lose its edge. I want the emoji deck to keep on piercing us hard. We need it. Yeah. You're welcome, Gara Jean. You're welcome. Oh, Child of Dick and Magic 8-Ball. Well, maybe so. I can't remember the timeline of when it came in, but it might have come in after them two got together. So yeah, could be the spiritual child of Dick Wood and Magic 8-Ball. Could be. All right, we got a fuck you, Magic 8-Ball. Speaking of, will there be parking at the ferry terminal for my sister Friday night? Oh my goodness. You know how Karen is about shit like this. You might not like this answer, but I'm going to get it for you anyway because I feel like I need to. And hopefully it goes well. You know, even if Karen gives you a shitty answer, there could be an alternative. Oh my God, these are so dusty. That would be acceptable. You know, sometimes the universe works in mysterious ways. So here we go. I'm going to shake her up. Shake her up like a martini. Okay, what do we got here? What does that say? I don't even know what that says. I can't read it. Oh, it's upside down. That's why. Okay. Oh no, and now it turned. God damn it. Karen is so slippery. She's so slippery. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. What? What does it say? Most likely. Most likely. So there will be some parking. I would say prepare yourself for this adventure. Prepare the sibling for the adventure and maybe send them some recommendations about where to park or what time to park or some tips or tricks from Reddit. There's shit out there you can look up to make it easier. You know, if you're just stumbling in blind, you're just like waiting for the universe to show you a lesson. But if you prepare, sometimes you get through okay. So just do some research and it should be okay, according to Karen, if you trust her. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Tarot for Carol Jean for the Republican debate tomorrow. Okay. Here's the thing. I have not been following none of the fucking debates. None of the fucking, like, any of it. I am not keeping that on my radar except minimally to know who is in or out of contention. Because really, I'm just looking at archetypes at this point. All of these people are archetypes. If you really sit back and get with your liberal arts education, if you had one, all the people in our like media is archetypes, just like the tarot, archetypes, you know? So what we're being fed on the media via archetypes has a certain meaning. Hello. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I just try not to pay attention to it too much because honestly, I've already studied that. I studied that shit already. I'm more in the microcosm these days. The outer world, I understand exists, but I'm more about what's happening in my day to day because I realize that actually affects me more. Ha! Funny how that works. You don't have to be worried about climate change. You can be worried about your own bullshit. What a relief. Oh. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get that tarot for you for the debate, just because you asked. But you know it's gonna be ridiculous. Regardless, it's gonna be fucking ridiculous. Ah. Here we go. Oh, the coins. It's going to be all about the nitty gritty. So if there's any debate that comes up, it's going to be about the economy. It's going to be about, you know, our day-to-day stuff as Americans. And hopefully they will have some solutions that you can get behind or get against, whatever you're watching it for. Because I know some people hate watch these things just so they can like shit on it the next day. That's how some folks live. I personally ain't gonna watch it. I ain't gonna read about it. I ain't gonna give a fuck about it. Cause it don't fucking matter. Archetypes, 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 archetypes. Remember. Anyway, thanks for your question. I hope that you enjoy the debate. Okay. Digital diviner. Will I hit a hole-in-one on Saturday? Somebody's playing golf and you're asking Dickwood. Well, hopefully you get that hole-in-one. I know it's rare, but I do wish that for you. Here's what Dick says. Possibly. Yeah, Dick is non-committal, just like a lot of Dick is, very non-committal. So I would say just go in with the best intentions. Do your best. Don't try to don't try. Just like have fun and just let it happen. And if it happens, well, great. And if it doesn't, well, whatever. It was just a day at the course. The only good one was with Pence and that fly. You know, that whole thing was fun. And that was like a 2-second thing. And I have to wonder, was that not some kind of AI generated thing that the CIA put out just to test if we would like see AI? Like, was the fly not actually there? Was it inserted later in post, as they say in the industry? Was it put in post? And like, the reason he wasn't reacting was because it wasn't actually fucking there. And they just was trying to test to see whether we would believe it. That would be very interesting to me. Way more than the actual fact that maybe there was a fly and he just didn't fucking feel it. See how I'm trying to give folks the benefit of the doubt. It's not necessarily because I like them. It's because I want this fantasy to happen more than the other one. I'm selfish. All right. I've got a hole-in-one once before. Wow, you got one already? Well, you are a lucky son of a bitch. So maybe it'll happen again. Lightning strikes twice sometimes. sometimes. Woo! All right, it's 9:20, y'all. We got about 40 more minutes left in the show because I was on time this time. Yeah. All right. So I was on time. That means I'm going to leave about 10 o'clock, maybe 10:01. Depends on how I'm feeling. So if you have a question for the universe, if you're a looky-loo and you are not in the chat and you're just watching this stream, put your question in the chat. That means you have to log into fucking Google. I know. The man needs to see what you're doing. So log into Google, get on the YouTube. You can get into the chat, put your question in the chat, put an Oracle selection in all caps so I can see it, because it's just a one-woman show here, and it's hard for me to see sometimes because I'm old. And then I will hopefully see it and answer your question. And that's how we do this. This is how we do it. Wah, 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 wah. Okay. Well, nobody has a question. Whenever nobody has a question, I have to start reading for the collective. This is what I do. I have several oracles, so we can take up a lot of time with this shit. If y'all don't have any questions, that's just what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a tarot for the collective. It is early November. We are coming up on the holiday season here in the Western world, and it's going to be a shit show and a half like it always is. And I just want to let people know that I appreciate that they try. I see them people that decorate their house, and they put up that tree, and every year they get a new theme for their tree. So they're keeping that Bed Bath & Beyond economy going, but not really, because they went bankrupt. Like, a whole thing of circle of consumption is around the holiday season. And we've all just been conditioned to it. It is part of our conditioning to accept that this is happening. But like I was saying earlier, you can break away. You don't have to accept that you have to do this thing on this day or else you're a bad person. No. You can actually accept that it's another day. Other people are doing this thing. I recognize it, but I choose to do something different. And this is where we break free from the man's program, right? It starts with the holidays, y'all. It starts with the fucking holidays. You got to break free from the fucking holidays. When you can hang out on Christmas Day and not give a fuck what's going on about anybody, your family, you don't give a shit if you got a present, you're just like hanging out like it's a regular day, you have won. You are officially winning against the man. I will stand by this 100% till my grave, because I do believe that this holiday conditioning is some of the worst that we're put through as the man's little like minions. Like, we're living in the serfdom, we're serfs at this point. So yeah, if you love the holidays, God bless you. I do appreciate that you're having fun, and I know that this is part of your journey. But I think the freedom lies in not giving a fuck, saying, you know what, if I don't feel like it this year, I ain't going to do it, and not caring and not feeling like you're a bad person for not doing it. And then next year, hey, if you want to do it, great, do it. Have fun. Go to town. Spend that money. Make the economy turn. But I don't think you should feel beholden to it. And I feel like so many people go through life beholden to these traditions and feeling like they must uphold them come hell or high water, or they will be judged. And no. You don't have to do that shit, y'all. You don't have to do that shit. You don't have to hurt yourself, honey. You can feel better about life if you just make a different choice. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, hopefully I did not offend y'all. Oh my goodness. I would love Christmas in Thailand. Well, I don't know about Christmas in Thailand. I feel like that's not going to be a real thing because it ain't necessarily Christian, right? I feel like there's other religions going on. Oh, oh my goodness. What happened to PNG? Did she say something that I did not know? Hang on. Oh, listening. Okay, gotcha. All right. Yes, we'll do a tarot for PNG. Who's listening? Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. All right. Here we go. Woo! Ooh, the High Priestess. So, this is a good one for getting in touch with your divine feminine, getting in touch with your intuition, your feminine wiles, your gut instinct, all them things that are very associated with divine feminine. Now, I would not say that this means that you need to dress in a dress like a feminine way. No, everybody can embody their divine feminine however they choose. So think about, nurturing folks, caring for folks, maybe making a special meal, maybe writing a letter to somebody, maybe, taking care of somebody's kids. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can do this, but the high priestess does it with an air of, what should I say? Knowing that it's nurturing. Like, whereas the empress is more like doing it because she's the mother, the high priestess is like the cool aunt. She's like the cool aunt that comes in and is like, you know what? I know what needs to happen here. I'm going to teach y'all about crystals. And then she sits down with the kids and they're enthralled and they love her. And she's just like the best aunt ever. But, she's not there all the time because she's off doing high priestess shit. So, yeah, do the high priestess this week. Be the high priestess. Good luck. Have fun. Hey, Lucky 3. Good to see you. Glad you popped in. Okay, I feel like I hit all of the questions, and I was about to do a reading for the collective, and I got a reading for PNG. So I'm just going to keep going for the collective here. Going to do a little reading for the collective for this second week in November 2023. There's interesting astrology as always. Look it up. I ain't no astrologer, but you can find many, many people on YouTube and elsewhere who will tell you all about that shit. All right. Here we go. Tarot for the collective is the high priest. Look at that. We got like a duality here. So the high priest is more like kind of the pope, kind of a religious figure who's very wise and knowing. Don't think about the negative parts. I know the Catholic Church is very triggering, but the archetype, remember we're talking about archetypes today, is there. So think about the wise counselor who knows all the scripture, who can just like point you in the right direction, who is able to like give you the guidance and the mentorship that you need. So not the opposite of the high priestess, because the high priestess does the same thing but just in a different way, whereas like the pope, the high priest comes at it from a more pragmatic, like it's written in law, we've got the actual evidence, it's scientific, blah blah blah, whereas the high priestess is more like it's intuitive, it's a little esoteric, it's a little bit out there, it could be woo woo. There's some differences. These are very broad, by the way. I'm just giving you a broad stroke. So we've got the guidance of our, elders, somebody who understands life a little bit more, somebody with wisdom. So let's look toward that and see if we can get any insights into what's fucking us up today. Okay. All right. It's 9:29. We are about halfway through the show. Should we do some tea, y'all? Should we do some tea? I feel like we should. Oh, I did not prep the tea kettle. Hold up. I gotta go out of my way to get it. Oh, she's very dusty. Shake it over here so it doesn't come on the camera. Ah. Okay, here we go. Tea for this week. What shall it be? Oh, YouTube ads. This is a thing, y'all. So a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week, I don't know, I got an ad block update on my laptop. And it suddenly meant that I wasn't getting YouTube ads blocked on my laptop. Now, I know that on my phone and on my iPad that's like 15 years old. Seriously, it's crazy. It's old. It's still working, but it's old. I cannot block the ads. They will just come. But on my laptop, I have always been able to block them with a certain little extension. Many options available. You can look it up yourself. But I have always enjoyed that feature of these things. Well, suddenly it wasn't available. And I was pissed because I fucking hate advertisements so much. I want to kill things when advertisements comes on, especially on my computer. I cannot stand it. So I was a little bit sad. I was like, oh my goodness, is this the end of an era? But no. They figured it out. So mostly now, after another update and some time, they have figured it out. But I'm just saying, the advertising in general on social media is out of fucking. I can't even talk. I'm so mad. Out of fucking control. It's out of control. If I'm on Instagram, every other post is a fucking ad. And it's an ad for shit I don't even care about, but this is like adjacent to like where I work. Like I'm getting ads for companies that service the equipment where I work. I'm like, I would never need this service. It is just like pinging where my location and just sending me ads based on that shit. And I'm sorry. That is just over the top, like personal, and I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. And YouTube ads are not quite as targeted as of yet. However, I can see them working that way. I can see it happening. And so I'm just against ads in general. I know everyone's like, how are we going to pay for this shit without ads? No. Why do we build our economy around advertising? Why is that what we build it around? Why don't we build our economy around who does the most good in the world? Why don't we build our economy around people who are like, making a difference? Why doesn't that happen? No, it doesn't happen like that. We get the economy built around the worst people. The worst. The ones who exploit everybody else, who make a profit at the expense of everyone else, who make up lies to stay in power, who just are, in general, bad people. That's what we worship. It's sad. It's fucking sad. Ay. Yep. Oh, I hate them YouTube ads. I hate them. I hate them so much. It sets me on edge, y'all. Especially at like 4:30 in the morning when I'm trying to listen to somebody's like astrology report, and they're like, and Venus will go and then there's suddenly like a 2-minute fucking ad. I'm like, I'm trying to go to sleep. I don't want to fucking hit the skip ad button. I just want to go to sleep. It's a futile effort, but I'm still mad about it. Oh my goodness. Stand in front of your medicine cabinet and repeat. Okay, y'all are talking about My Pillow. Okay. Y'all are having a moment. I'll let y'all have a moment. Anyway, that's my tea about YouTube ads. I fucking hate them, and I wish they would always go away forever. And I'm glad that my ad block software is catching up to their new algorithm. But I know that my time is coming where the YouTube was going to like cut me off for having an ad blocker installed. And I don't fucking care because I hate ads that much. I guess I'll have to go to Rumble. Okay. It is 9:36. Nope, 9:35. 35:6, something like that. We got about 25 more minutes left in the show. If you have a question, answer from the OraCola. Put your question in the chat. You know how it works. How it works. How it works. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, well, we're going to move on. We had the High Priest as the collective reading for the tarot. Let's see what kind of crystal the collective might want to involve themselves with this week. If you want to go to a rock shop or go rock hounding on your own, this is the crystal you might want to look out for. We are going to see what the universe says about crystal energy here on the OraCola, November 8th, 2023. Here we go. Whoop. Ooh, golden healer quartz. Open the door. Open the door, y'all. Let something in. Let it in. Don't be afraid. It's going to heal you. Now, you might be like resistant to this. It could be something that you're like, I don't know if I want this. Maybe just let it in. If it's a vampire, don't let it in. That's the one time when you don't want to invite something in. If you know it's going to be a vampire, it's going to suck your soul. And I'm talking about archetypes here. Remember, about the archetypes. It's not about actual vampires. There's lots of vampires in life that can suck your soul. So don't let the vampires in. But if there's a thing that's wanting to come in that's maybe golden, sunny, gives you something that feels good, maybe let it in. Maybe let it in. I'm just saying. Just try it out. And you can always kick it out later, right? You can let it in. You can like entertain it for a minute. And if it's a boring company, or if it's just like way too crazy, or it's just like not your vibe, kick that bitch out. But at least you let it in and you gave it a try. There you go. Pizza crystal. Oh my goodness. No, there is no such thing as a pizza crystal as far as I know. But you know what? There's so much new going on in the world that I don't know about because I'm an old fart and I just don't, I'm not with it. I'm not with it, y'all. So yeah, maybe there's a pizza crystal. I don't know. You want pizza now? Well, I kind of do too, but I'm just not going to go there. I told y'all already, I do not order things because if I'm too lazy to go fucking get it, I don't deserve it. And getting a pizza at this time of night means that you have to order it. Guess what? I ain't going to get it, so it's not going to happen. Ain't going to happen. I will just deal with what I usually do. If I get a craving in the middle of the night, I will just eat some string cheese. I will just go to the fridge and I will just get some string cheese and I will just gnaw on it like a beaver. And I will just like, just suck it down. And then in the morning, I will see cheese wrappers in random places. And I know that that's where I got the munchies and ate that cheese like a beaver. Just sucked it down and then just left the wrapper. And then the next day I see where I was. I was like, okay, I was there. I ate cheese there and there and there. Y'all might know a little bit too much about me right now, but this is the truth. I'm just letting y'all know. Little window into the OraCola's existence. Lots of cheese wrappers. And I ain't saying that I like the plastic. I don't, but that's just how they come. What can I do about it? That's how I get the cheese. Oh, scary thing is when you find those wrappers in your bed. No, I've never found one in my bed. Thank goodness. No, I always find them like by the computer or in the kitchen, just randomly, like I just didn't throw it away. But I never find them by my bed. I never find them in the bathroom either. Thank the Lord Jesus. I ain't eating cheese on the toilet because that's like going to a place. That is going to a place. Just saying. Digital diviner for Patrick. Should I order some string cheese? No, you should not, because the DoorDash string cheese will be very unsatisfying. I will allow this question, but I don't think you should do it. Forget it. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. You should not do this. Bad idea. The thing about string cheese is that you have to have it at the ready if you want it. You cannot just think about it in the future and go, oh, I'd like some string cheese, and then go and plan and get it. No, no, no. Because then by then you realize it's crap and you don't want it. And then you've wasted all this effort trying to get it. No, string cheese is one of them things that you got to have on hand all the time. I always have string cheese on hand. I do this because I have a dog, but also because I am a string cheese addict. And I admit it. I will eat that shit at any time of the day for any reason if you just put it in front of me. And it doesn't taste like anything. It's weird. And I don't even string it. I just like not like a beaver. So it's just a weird like thing. It's a thing that I have. So I always have the string cheese. So if you want to follow in my footsteps, and I do not recommend it, get you some string cheese, buy the big ass pack, and keep it in the fridge and just always replenish. It's like having a Diet Coke addiction. You just got to always have it. String cheese. Oh, okay. So fuck you. You're in Canada. You might not know. But there's this like part skim mozzarella tube of cheese that comes packaged in plastic that in the United States is called string cheese because you can like pull off strings of cheese. And it's like a ADH thing for kids. Like they can just do that instead of eating because, kids that age don't like to eat sometimes. So, yeah, we just get this stuff. It's called string cheese. It's not very good quality cheese. It's just molded into this shape and it's very convenient to take with you. And you can let it sit in the heat for a few hours and it's still okay to eat because it's like sealed in that little package. So that's string cheese. It's that mozzarella that you could just like string off and it's like in a little tube. You should Google it. You should Google it. It's a whole thing here. Here's the thing. I never grew up eating string cheese. This did not exist when I was a young kid. It did not exist unless it was for rich people, in which case I never would have come across it. The only thing I understood as kids was Kraft singles. That was the cheese that I knew. It wasn't even real fucking cheese. It was just that was cheese for me. And also the government cheese, which is also kind of weird. Wasn't quite the same thing. So yeah, I never knew about string cheese till I was a grown up. But you know what? As a young person inside of me said, I want this. And I said, you know what, honey? I will let you have as much string cheese as you want because you're my inner child and this is what you want. So guess what? I've been on the string cheese train. Say that 5 times fast. String cheese train string. I can't even do it. Anyway, put that in your like thing and this is your new hobby. And I'm just unashamedly like buying string cheese every time I go to the grocery store because I eat that much of it. I also give it to Apollo as a treat, and sometimes hide pills in there, and sometimes bribe him with things. So, it's multi-purpose, but it's kind of a weird thing that's come up on me as an older person. And keep in mind, I'm a white person. I can digest lactose, so it ain't no big deal for me. Oh my God. Yes. Book of Revelation for your mammogram tomorrow. Oh my goodness. This is a very heavy one. We're going to have to put on the readers for this. Hopefully it all goes well. Hang on. I'm going to wipe off the lenses here. They're a little bit dusty. Okay. There we go. So we got to do the random number generator. And we got to get to the Google Chrome. There we go. All right. There's 22 chapters in the book of Revelation of the King James Version of the Holy Bible. And we're going to get come on now, generate. All right, chapter 19. Let's see how many verses are in chapter 19. Chapter 19 has, we're already there, 21 verses. So we'll go to 21. And we will generate a number 3. All right, chapter 19, verse 3 for the mammogram. Hopefully this goes well. And again they said, Alleluia, and her smoke rose up forever and ever. Well, it sounds pretty good to me. It's like you're getting a flame that says, you know what? This is a good outcome. So, yeah, they said, hallelujah, hallelujah. That's a good one. I don't know that you could have got a better one out of the book of Revelation. I could not have guessed a better one for you. So, yeah, for sure. I think it'll be okay. All right. Just vibrate higher. For sure. You're welcome, Carol Jean. You're welcome. It's 9:47, 9:48. Just turned 9:48. Remember, 12 more minutes left in the show. I did get here on time this time, so we're clocking out around 10 o'clock. If not, I will keep reading for the collective. I have other oracles that I can use that can bring insight to the folks that might be watching later. Whenever you see this show, it's going to be your time to see it. That's all. It's going to be your time to see it. Okay. Well, let's do a witch oracle. And not a witch oracle, but, WITCH. That kind of oracle. Let's see. What witch should we think about this week? What witchy energy should be in our consciousness? Let's find out. Oh, we got Athena. Hey, Athena is not necessarily a witch to everybody. She is also a goddess. The one that was birthed out of Zeus's head, by the way. Very powerful goddess. So we got the earlier, we got the high priestess energy. We got the high priest energy. Athena is a very strong feminine energy. Feminine energy is pretty much the theme this week, I feel like. Get into some Athena energy. If you are not familiar with Athena's myth, please look it up on your favorite device. Your favorite digital device. And you never know. You might be getting ads for things related to Athena if you look it up, because that's how that shit works now. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Goddess for Goog for tomorrow. Goog has a headache. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wished it was better. But you know what? We already had Athena. Let's see what other goddess might pop up to give some guidance. Whole lot of goddess energy this show. Tons. I feel it. It is making me feel very feminine. All right. Here we go. I can use this deck like a regular deck of cards too, which is also very satisfying. Okay. A big storm is coming our way tomorrow. Well, you might be sensitive to that energy. I know that sometimes when a big storm's coming my way, I can feel it, especially in the ankle I broke last fall. Not broke, but I feel like I broke. I think I broke it, but I never got it confirmed. So I'm just convincing myself that it's not broke, but sometimes I think it is. Okay. Goddess energy. Here we go. Oh, hell. We gotten hell before. Hell is a favorite goddess of ours. So, yeah, hell. There's your goddess. Check out the picture and then maybe screenshot the back in case you're confused and you just can't do the Google. If you can't do the Google, there's your option to know. Okay. All right. It is 9:52, y'all. I don't have a whole lot more time, but I do have time for an oracle. If you have one to put in, put your question in the chat, put your oracle in all oracle selection in all caps, and I will get to it. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going through the collective. Hell looks like the beast from the 80s to Beauty and the Beast. Oh, yeah, I remember that show. I watched that show. I remember it. That tells you how old I am. Yeah, it does. It was like a weird show. That was a weird show. Don't y'all think that was a weird show? Yeah, it was weird. I watched it though. I watched Twin Peaks too. That was a weird fucking show. Can you imagine that bomb that got dropped on people in the early 90s when Twin Peaks came out on network television? That was some crazy shit, y'all. That we were just suddenly indoctrinated into the world of cinema and art and weirdness, a la David Lynch. And none of us was suspecting. None of us people in trailers in East Texas knew what the fuck hit us when Twin Peaks was coming out. I feel like it was a definitive moment for a lot of people. A lot of people probably was just tuned out. They just no, I don't like this shit. I don't want it. I don't want it in my life. Too much. But I feel like folks like me and other folks were like, what the hell is this? This is crazy. Wow. I can't stop watching this, even when it sucks. Yeah, that's how it went, y'all. That's how it went. It was weird. It was a weird time. I don't recommend it. I'm just saying it happened. It fucking happened. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. Twin Peaks, it was it was a cultural moment. It was kind of like the X-Files, but before the X-Files. The X-Files was different. It was a little bit more pulpy and it had more appeal to the broad audience. because there was a more masculine element. Twin Peaks was a very feminine kind of show. If we're talking about it, this is my opinion. And I'm not saying David Lynch is a feminine person. I'm just saying that the Twin Peaks aesthetic was a very feminine kind of show and a feminine kind of vibe. And it was really interesting to find that artistic femininity. It wasn't like in your face sexual. It was just like a very, it was a very non-masculine way of looking at a story. I will just say that. And it was a cultural phenomenon for a couple of years. And it was a whole thing. And I remember the second season, I think it only had 2 seasons. It fell off quickly. Like the whole thing was leading up to the climax. And then the whole second season was like, kind of a letdown. I do remember seeing the actor Billy Zane for the first time and thinking that was the most gorgeous man I'd ever seen in my life. And then, he went on to do Titanic, and it was, whatever. But I do remember that whole thing. It was a very pivotal point in my young person life. So, yeah. X-Files was a little bit more broad. Twin Peaks was kind of the arty, like, first stab at making folks look at different things. Anyway, thanks for going on my journey. All right. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I just have to say it ain't for everybody. And if I went back to look at it now, I probably wouldn't be into it. But at the time, everybody was watching it. Everybody was tuning in. It was a whole thing. Like you had to actually sit down in front of your TV and watch it, unless you had a VCR and somebody recording it and you could watch it later. You see, it was a whole thing. TV back then was a thing. It ain't a thing now. It ain't a thing. Well, good to see you, Carol Jean. Thanks for popping in. I love you. Good luck tomorrow. All right. We did have a question. Pornicle for help with Goog's headache. Oh, my goodness. Well, this could be our last oracle. But I don't mind going out on a pornicle because pornicles are always fun. So there's 755 pages in the pornicle. And then we're going to generate a number. Page 605. Page 605 of the pornicle for the headache. I'm going to have to put on my readers because these pages are tiny because people in Europe don't believe in using big font. I don't know why. Okay, what did I say? 605? Yeah. No. 605. Okay. Here we go. Gonna get to 605. Went too far. Oh, there's 606. Hold up. 605. Okay, well, it looks like just a couple of the title is Sapphic Couple. So this is some ladies rubbing their bushes together. I would say maybe just, rub your head. Rub your head some. Maybe have somebody else rub your head while you're rubbing your head too. Rub it out. Rub it out. Just keep grinding on that headache until it rubs itself out. However that needs to happen. Okay. Y'all, I think it is about time for me to wrap this up. I do have a scratch off, so I'm going to do that right now. I hope y'all have a wonderful early middle November. I know it's kind of a weird time of year. Remember, we got the holidays coming up. I already talked about that. I'm sorry if I ran about the holidays a lot during this time of year. It just will happen. I will just start saying shit randomly. It might be offensive. Please just carry on. Just carry on as if I wasn't there. and then come back when I say something you like. All right. Well, I'm going to scratch off this ticket. I hope y'all have a great week, and all this astrology don't bother you too much. If you don't have an objection to doing it, you can always like this show. Like it. Click that thumbs up. You can always subscribe if you've not subscribed to be a subscriber of my channel. You can do that. And also tell your friends. If you have a friend that you think might enjoy my content, maybe send them a 2-minute reel. I got many 2-minute reels to choose from. Pick one that you like, that you think is funny. Send it to your friends. Say, hey, check out this person that I think is great. Let's watch it together. We can get readings. We can just like be in the chat. Like, it's a whole family vibe. So yeah, invite your friends. All right. So here's my numbers. What do we got here? Something. I'm trying to see what they are. No, that's the wrong glass. Wrong glasses. Oh my goodness. All right, we got 15, 2, 4, 1, 14. And survey says, oh, bummer. Not a winner. Damn. Well, we tried. We just keep trying. You know, that's what you can do in life. You just keep fucking trying. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Occasionally you win, but always you got to rub it out. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Bye.